Before I get started, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of land on which I sit here talking about this fun, silly video game randomizer. The Nordic people were the first people to grace this fine land which I sit upon, and I pay my respects to the elders both past and present. I am Infinius, and I am joined by Xenocat. How are you doing, Xenocat?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm well. People decide that I get to have the day off, so I get to again talk about fun things like try to beat all these moon bosses.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fun adventure of beating all of these moon bosses with an interesting set of characters and fun jumping.
Yes, there's gonna be lots of jumping. Some of it will involve, jumping into, I don't know, possibly Zots. Some will be jumping to not do the Twin Heart, but there's definitely going to be jumping to get, to do some fun things in terms of possibly doing some cheeky things.
Yes, I have looking at the spoiler log. I am really hoping to see that we get to see some people jumping in the giant.
Yes,
No, that's not a meme. That's because there's an actual good reward for the giant.
Yes. So for those who are unaware, this is using the ladder flag set Hop to Shop, but with some slight changes. The changes being that there's no Fusoya, and there's no Cecil, and there's no money in chests. So everything's sell zero. So all the chests you find that are not trapped have $0 dues. So all we're gonna have to spend is basically what we're able to grind our way through, and the starting 111,000 gold we've got.
Yeah, that's what we've got to basically get us through the seed. I mean, you will get money from random encounters if you decide to take them, as well as the bosses and trap chests along the way. But some interesting things to note about the seed from the spoiler log. We will only be seeing Sid and 4 other characters throughout the seed.
I mean, that's true. I mean, we could tell them what they are, but what's the fun in that?
That's no fun. Yeah, we'll leave that a secret.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to check if a certain flag is on. Oh, it is on. So where is it? Oh, that's right. We discussed this. It's on the moon. Okay.
Yeah, where Spoon flag is on. That is, which could be exciting if Edward is in the seed.
It's true.
Which anyone reading the spoiler log could easily tell you whether he's in or not.
I guess the other thing to point out is that because it's a push speed jump flag set, we actually Demus is not going to be required for turning a key item, but it might actually be.
Yes, Demus may actually be required.
Yeah,
but it does look like we are getting started now.
So I'm going to predict the Magma Key.
Oh, goodness. I feel like I can't come up with a counter prediction. Oh my goodness, you're right! How did you predict this? Who could have guessed?
Because I'm a cheater. I'm a filthy cheater, what can I say?
Well, what do I need to predict now? I'm going to predict that Demus is in Baron Inn.
What?
Baron Inn 1.
What? That no. I disbelieve this. That can't possibly be true.
But I don't know if our runners are going to go looking for it right away.
Yeah, it's probably unlikely.
Yeah, they might be more inclined to check some other things on the overworld first. Although, I don't know. It's always good to get characters and do shopping and we're heading up the tower of... Or are we... Someone is going to Baron... Someone's going to Troya.
Yeah. Well, Troy makes sense, because, like... Well, I guess that's an important shop. Q2s. Alright. Judge Joe looks...
Oh, hi Bacchus.
Yeah, Bacchus, that's important, yeah.
Ooh, Judge Joe is doing something we talked about before the race, and is diving right into Baron Castle, because Baron Castle is good.
Yes. it's not going to give us a key item that we really care about.
Well, it's not going to give us a key item at all. But
it's true.
The reward, the item reward, and the character reward are both quite nice for this party. But you do kind of need to kill all the dolls, and it looks like Gambit is heading up Zot. This is a play.
But yeah, Judge Joe is through and is going to be rewarded with everyone's favorite ninja, except for Rydia. Rydia doesn't care for Edge at all.
Yeah, no, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure Edge will be fine.
Yeah.
So who wants to guess how many of those are in the seed? I'm guessing 3.
I'm guessing 100. But yeah, interesting that is also choosing to go up top. It's going to get our. Oh wow, an Ed, another Edward. Who was seeing that one coming?
So many Edwards, and oh hey look, it's Palin. There's a crystal ring in the Baron pot, so no key item there, but very nice piece of gear.
Yes.
For free.
Yes, that crystal ring is going to be very incredibly important because I suspect Joe is going to go do some shopping to deck out this this Edge, probably with some Mute Knives.
Mute Knives and Longswords.
Right. Yeah.
They're for sale right there in Mysidia. Anything more expensive would be a bit too. Anything better would be too expensive.
Yeah.
But Mute Knives and Longswords aren't that bad.
In fact, that might actually mean Joe might consider doing Eblan right now, Eblan Castle right now, because there's a lot of good.
Yeah, he might. We'll see. Going to buy a few tents. I don't fault that play at all. It's never a good feeling when you suddenly realize you're out of camping gear.
Yeah. Yeah, camping gear is always great.
Gambit, having collected the characters from Zot, is now going into Baron Castle to get his edge, or their edge.
Yeah, and also I guess by doing Zot has already fully equipped their party.
Yeah. There are hourglasses and star veils here in Kaipo. But again, we do have limited funds.
I suspect the plan here is just to go use those funds to use those hourglasses to just clear Eblan, because there's some rewards there. Let's say
just a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a reward in Eblan that's worth picking up. Oh, Gambit, this spot has too much magic defense for that, and now you have the big doll.
Yeah, Gambit getting really unlucky with the first Zeus Rage, just low rolling.
Oh no, Gambit, no! Don't cast elemental magic on Kalbrena.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know that was the outcome.
Yeah, no, Kalbrena has counters to elemental magic. You do not want to cast elemental magic on Kalbrena. It's a bad time.
No. Okay. Does how about Virus? Is that
Virus is safe?
Fine?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just elemental magic. They didn't want those Japanese players to use any of those fancy J items on the big doll.
Ah, that makes sense actually. Now you mention it, it's like that makes complete sense.
Yeah, but we didn't get those items in the US version, so it's basic. They're essentially useless counters in the version that we got.
Okay. So meanwhile, as I predicted, we do have Joe going to Eblan. And yeah, with that, we're now through. He's now through. Like everyone's hourglass, no one can die. Kind of annoying that Edge got cursed there. We need some cross heal that.
That is rather annoying.
Yeah. This is actually where Joe needs to equip the Ice Claw.
Oh yeah, no, the Ice Claw does a lot of damage to the Stalemate.
Yeah.
Probably should be equipping that over the Mute Knife, but this is fine. This is fine. On Gambit's side, things are a little less fine.
Yeah, a lot less fine, in fact. Yeah.
Yes. This was, yeah.
I imagine this was not part of the plan.
No, I would imagine not.
But hey, Joe's through. Joe's through and is rewarded with. Oh hey, that's probably junk, right? We can just bin it, right?
Yeah, I don't think we need that.
What do you mean you're equipping it onto our Edge?
Why would we do that? Now he's just going to be a super fast anchor. And fast anchors are bad.
Yeah, I like the rough idea. We should sell it.
Yeah, sell it for all of the money.
Yeah, all zero.
Think how many chests that equals. How many looted chests selling that would save us from looting?
I'm trying to do it on my calculator. I'm getting an error of some sort. I don't understand.
Ooh, Gambit investing in an Artemis bow. That is a little spicy.
Ooh. I think, yeah, it kind of makes sense because I think, yeah, it's a huge commitment, and I think it's a plan gone awry because I think they thought that that they could just get through that a lot quicker.
Yeah, I think the trouble is that they didn't commit to using both of the Zeus Rages on that fight.
Yeah. And that was exactly what was needed. Oh hey, a Masamune. Who would have seen that one coming?
Sorry, I have to correct something in chat. Berserk, now you cannot obtain a Flame Spear before the Dwarf Castle fights. The weapon armor shop is blocked off in Dwarf Castle until after you beat the dolls in vanilla.
Oh, we're not getting the Mad Ogre chest. I'm sad. What do you mean doesn't want a Drain Spear?
Drain Spears are great!
I know.
You can throw them.
Exactly. Oh, so Judge Joe going to Baron Inn. Hang on, did you say there was going to be a Demas here? I thought.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
What witchcraft is this?
What if I told you this was a gauntlet?
Now that's Waterhag, right? Ah, it is Gauntlet. Wow. What a pro gamer.
Yes, we do have Senator Crocodile here in the seed. Oh hey look, it's Yang.
Oh, that's neat.
Hi Yang. What if I told you that Yang brought his key to Baron with him?
I mean, it's a randomizer. I guess it could be there. It could be anywhere really, right? Like,
yeah.
It could be on the moon. Okay, can't be. There's no summon spot, so can't be there. I suppose it plays. It makes sense.
I mean, it's just K-Main Moon.
Yeah. That's true. No kick around the world does also make me sad. But
yeah, but would we even see kick around the world? Because you can skip the back attack spot.
That's true. Or any fun things that go around the world. those would be great.
Yeah, I think we need to just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Senator Crocodile showed up this seed.
Yeah, that's true. So what is Senator Crocodile's election campaign anyway? What is their pitch?
I don't know.
It's dilemma, isn't it?
I would assume that they're working out a sort of peace deal with Mist Village based on the other boss that was here.
I mean, actually, I think yes, that's possible. Yeah. Alternatively, it could be just a formal declaration of war.
That's true. And oh, hey, look, it's the Darkness Crystal. Gee, I wonder why we knew that people were going to do Baron Inn.
I mean, it was way better than the other one, than trying to do the pass trick in push speed jump. So, I guess to explain that, it's not going to come up here, but it's the other go mode in this flag set. So the pass does odd things in push speed jump. What we can do in that world is we can go to the Zomas room by the pass as per normal, but then by doing some weird jumps we can make it onto the moon proper and then fight all the villain spots that way.
Yeah, it's interesting. But it is an alternate go mode to sitting through this Darkness Crystal. But the important thing is, once you go using the path, you can't come back from the moon. You are stuck up there without a lunar lail.
Which, I mean, if you don't have to come back, that's fine. But that is the risk.
You just need to be able to come back. That's all.
And to answer your question, Arthas, you should not forget to check the mist, because it's push speed to jump. We did the free key item is on, so Bedwood had a key item, but no one's checked that.
Yeah, no one's been there.
It's not required for go mode, so they're just gonna go.
I would hope someone would check it. It's good. It's really nice.
It's true, it is really nice.
It is really nice. And it's not that far out of the way.
I mean, we've got the magma key, so going underground is pretty trivial.
Yeah, like, please, I really want someone to check it. Especially since, I mean, we're running out of money. There's not much money left. And so getting 3 good items, like, that could be worth picking up. Yeah. Especially since we can't use sirens to grind up to get ridiculous levels. That's not an option because of the Eno XP flag.
We could, however, use sirens to get a whole stack of cash.
This is true. Oh, Judge Joe missed the jump over this cutscene trigger.
Alternatively, he could be wanting the arm.
He jumped one tile too early, so I'm assuming he was trying to jump over it.
Yeah. It's for the longest time this jump, and also always got this jump and the hook route jump confused for the longest time.
Yeah, no, this one is you jump from the very, very end of the hallway.
Yeah. And
the hook route jump is you jump over the last tile in the hallway.
Yeah. Those two always confuse me because some is always a choke point and the other.
Yeah. It's jump over the last tile in the choke point or walk to the last tile in the choke point, then jump.
Yeah.
Subtle difference. And oh, this is interesting. Judge Joe is already heading to a moon boss.
I mean, actually, this actually makes a lot of sense.
This does make a little sense. Yeah, this does make sense. This is a moon boss that I think that he'll be able to beat.
Yeah, this is in fact a free one, because especially considering what he bought in the moon shop.
Oh yeah.
Which is some number of coffins. One
Just
of them.
one. But one coffin's all you need.
Yeah.
That is the officer and soldier fight done. Just like that.
Easy. Although, kind of awkward we didn't get to block life with any of them, but you know.
You might want to commit to an anchor though.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
We'll see.
Yeah, because they're not gonna kill. Yeah, you have to do it yourself because.
Yeah, the soldiers are just gonna hit themselves, so they're not gonna help out.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be a spicy. This is gonna be a bit spicier now that we've got I guess Young. No, it's Edward and Young getting. Eddie's getting slingshot. Okay.
Yeah, Eddie is getting a slingshot, which is cool, I guess. For that might be why Eddie's getting a slingshot. This blue flag is on.
Yep. And that's objective number 1 for Judge Joe.
It is 4 out of 5 for win, so you only need to beat 4 of the 5 moon bosses in the lunar subterranean. But something tells me that that's the freest of the moon bosses.
I mean, I actually think that a lot of them are actually... Well, okay, except for one, they're relatively reasonable. It's just going to be a pain, that's all.
There is one boss that is definitely not reasonable, but yeah, most of them are okay.
True.
That one was very nice.
Yep.
There are others that are much less nice.
Yeah. So, the question is Joe going to commit to the fun jump of going to Wyvern? Nope, okay.
No.
Yes.
Because that spot is rude. It punches way too hard.
That's true. It does, in fact, punch very hard.
And spoiler alert, there is a boss that uses punches at that spot.
Ah, so we're going save Wyvern instead.
You always gotta save.
I don't know, it's debatable, really. Depends on how confident you are. I just like YOLO sometimes.
I think with this boss and these levels, saving is wise.
Probably, yeah. I mean, once you get through the first one, it's probably free. This phase is actually...
This is probably the scariest phase. Night, Edward.
Night. The bed bugs bite. Night, other Edward. Alright, now it's
Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Yeah.
That was not a lot of damage.
That was a lot less damage I expected.
That was really not a lot of damage. That's not a mute knife equipped.
That's not. Oh.
There is no mute knife equipped. That is just a Masa Long.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's somewhat unfortunate. But it might be okay.
Bye, Sid. Might be okay, yeah. They are taking a lot of turns to transform. Bye, Young.
Bye, Young.
They've been very nice with their punches, I have to... Oh, it is adamant armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Adamant armor does make things free.
Yeah.
Although, that was a punch that actually did damage.
Yeah.
If they had focused edge there, that could have been bad.
Yeah. Hey, we can halfway to forging.
Neat.
Also, welcome Raiders. Much appreciated. Hope your stream went well. But yeah, that is objective number 2 by from Judge Joe. Only 2 more to go, which. So the question is what is Joe going to take on? Because
he has 3 altars to choose from.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them are required. I'm going to guess no Ogopogo spot.
Really? See, I was going to guess no plague spot.
I think the Ogopogo spot is still potentially quite scary for his party.
I think the counter to that, in my view, is that Edge is going to do a lot of work.
He will.
And I think that is the tiebreaker for me. And especially with an adamant armor, like at least we've both agreed that we're going to do this.
Yes, we're going to do the Ribbon Room. The Ribbon Room is not a threat. We're going to do the Ribbon Room. This is fine.
So yeah, we've. Oh, did Judge Joe equip the meat knife?
He did.
Okay, good. All right. So okay, yes he did. Oh yes he did. Okay. Hey, did you know there was a Yang in the another Yang in the seed in Hobbs?
Yeah, there's like Yang is a real character.
Yeah.
Up on Hobbs with Dark Knight Cecil. That's okay. We're fine because
no, we're fine because
Edge has damaged Asura past the point where Cure 4 works.
Yeah. Or works as people would intend it to anyway. So
yeah, it just doesn't heal anything for a bit. Although it does work, I believe, as intended once you've done 32,000 something damage.
Sounds about right. Like...
Which could be a threat at this spot.
It's true, but I think...
But Asura's dead. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. That's a whole lot more levels. We now kind of have an anchor.
Yeah.
And that is objective number 4 done. One more to go.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he is going for that basement or that Masa altar. I do understand this play.
Yeah. You can jump across there.
Oh no, Mr. Jump Skip.
Yeah. Oh, there's another jump skip. Oh well, that's fine.
There's a lot of jump skips.
Yeah.
But yeah, of note, Judge Joe did just swag walk from the previous altar.
Yeah.
So, but this boss is a thing.
Yes, it is a thing.
This boss is potentially dangerous.
What do you mean
even with the adamant armor.
Yeah. But I think the threat is the virus.
Virus is absolutely a threat. If virus lands on Edge, Edge is down.
Yeah, Edge is dead, yes.
Just instantly dead. Nothing you can do about it. Edge is gone. Every other spell hits Edge, it's 1 damage. If it hits anyone else, they're dead.
Yeah.
But if virus lands on Edge, Edge is completely dead.
Yeah.
Edward is dead from punching.
I think...
And now Yong's dead.
Yeah,
Sandy
these Zerks have not been kind to Joe. But yeah, no, we're through. I think we're through.
We'll see.
There's actually 2 swings on Cindy.
Oh yeah, that might be through. Yep, that's through.
We are through, yeah.
And
hey,
there's an Earth Crystal. Neat. Let's go rate the treasury. Oh wait, we're done.
We're also done. And with that, Judge Joe has finished the race in first place with a time of 25 minutes and 49 seconds. GG's to him. That was well routed.
Yeah. Really well routed by Judge Joe.
We're a bit sad we didn't go up to the giant to get the second edge, but you know.
Or the third edge, because if you do the Feymarch freebie and walk down Cave Magnus, you get a hook and a rat tail, and if you turn those in, you get a sand ruby, which turned into a third edge. We could have had 3 edges.
Yeah, we could have had 3 edges.
But also Giant was a King Queen at CPU, But that edge was sitting there just free. Anyway, we are now joined by Judge Joe, I believe. GG's on your win, Judge Joe.
Thank you. Wasn't expecting to win going into that.
And I think it really justifies to just how little you felt comfortable going to that moon with.
Adamant Armor Boss Mune is enough for everything.
I mean, it certainly was.
Grab the Mute Knife so that you can clear the mage bosses and then say no thanks to CPU.
Yeah, that strategy worked out pretty well.
Yeah, we were actually discussing about which boss you're going to fade, and yeah, I made the call. I disagree with your assessment. Yeah, CPU is going to be a pain no matter what. At least Mega Sisters was easier.
Yeah.
Quicker.
Might have been better if I darted the spoon before boxing, but I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe at Elements, maybe. The other fights, probably not worth it.
Yeah.
It would have only been to kill Mega Sisters at the start and get going that way, but...
Nah, it was fine. The only thing Edge was scared of there was Virus.
Yeah.
And truth be told, the odds of you getting to Virus was pretty low anyway. Like, it's the third spell, if I remember?
Yeah, third spell. So we saw the first two.
Yeah, and also, you also have to get really unlucky to see the third spell, because that implies that all your edge attacks didn't hit Mindy.
Yeah. But I looked at the care list and went Sid, Edward, Sid, Sid, Edward, Yang, and I'm like, where's the mages?
There's a Palom.
There's a Palom.
Oh yeah, forgot about him. He's like my last choice of a mage in this type of flag set.
I mean, fair. Like, it's hard to get him. It is, in fact, hard to get him going, so, you know.
Fu can get the spells quicker, probably. Tella has more utility, and Rydia can cast Bahamut.
Yeah.
Well, with enough MP, yes.
Yeah. Or we can MP underflow.
MP underflow, yeah. That's true.
So, yeah.
Not that I'm able to particularly do the MP glitch, but it doesn't take that long to get enough MP to start casting it.
This is true.
Oh, one thing. Did you know that in Elements, the Ruby form is a mage as well?
I've heard that and stuff. I just didn't put that into place. That would, yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering, oh, if the Mute Knife's equipped, then this will go real fast once the Mylon phase is down. And then it's like, oh, okay, I guess we're gonna see every phase. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess Mute Knife is close enough to Longsword that you get the 9999 at that phase is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little less general damage, but doing quad 9s to Ruby, or close to quad 9s to that Ruby phase is really nice.
Yeah.
Because at that spot, I think especially, you can pretty easily skip the Kanazo and Val phases altogether.
Yeah, I think so.
It's only 25,000 HP, I want to say, somewhere in there. And
so you get
the
well,
Mylon.
maybe actually means you might actually force the transformation then, because like the window which transform and also being a mage is pretty small, considering you're basically quad 9ing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you force the transformation into Ruby and then basically quad 9 it immediately, which would put it well over half HP of damage of the overall spot. So you would skip the two other spots, the two other phases.
I can't remember. Is the Magma Key is Agar and Tomra is actually the underground one.
Yes.
I might have mixed those up and gone, because I think Agar had Artemis bow,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, that's underground. Nope. Although Magma Keen. Otherwise, I'd have.
I mean, the Artemis bow is quite expensive. It would have cost about over 2/3 of your starting money.
Yeah.
I was looking for a good bow for Sid, and there just wasn't.
I mean, if you wanted to detour to Last Arm, there's a free Artie bow there.
Is that spot? I forget. Is Last Arm weak to Thunderclaw?
Oh, it's very weak.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is a ×4 weakness. So
considering that, and had Thunderclaws looked up to think about doing that, and then I just decided against it.
Yeah, I think.
And then if you wanted to finish the giant, you could have sat through a King Queen for a second edge.
But where am I gonna get equipment for him?
Yeah, a longsword is fine.
Yeah, Mute Long is fine.
Mute Long is fine.
Anyway, right?
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna have the Masa and the Adamant armor, but
it was real nice that there was just a random Masa and Adamant armor for free.
Yes, that was definitely a highlight of this seed.
Yes, I think when we were in our discussions, we basically concluded, that's free. We can just buy a couple of hourglasses and just do that essentially.
Yeah. And then I'm glad that it was Calbrena dolls and not something better against AoE, shall we say? Because otherwise it'd be a bit slower.
That fight would have been rough, I think, with just Edward and Sid. Although, if you wanted to do a bunch of walking, there was a free edge if you just did a whole lot of walking. You just had to go underground, hit up the Feymarch freebie chest, and then go down Cave Magnus and grab the rat tail, and then trade that rat tail in for the Sand Ruby, and then go to Kaipo and wake Edge up from the bed.
Because the hook is from...
Hook was Feymarch freebie, yeah. So you could get... You technically could have gotten an Edge right away without having to do that fight, but that fight is much faster than all of that walking.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I completely forgot about the fact that I can, just get the Twin Harp item. So I was like, let's see. Oh, behind Twin Harp, no. Not gonna bother with that.
Yeah, no, you can just jump that boss fight. It doesn't matter. You don't need the Twin Harp. Just walk down and jump over Dark Elf. It's fine.
Yeah. I honestly, for the most part, outside of getting Baron, didn't even really use jumping. Because it's a pretty straightforward seed. Get Edge, equip Edge, blow up the moon.
Yeah. And that strategy definitely worked well for you.
So do you have much experience doing this flag set in general?
I did the Hop Tea Shop around the start of the ladder season. I did a couple races with it, and pretty much my entire experience with Hop Tea Shop has been use Rydia, use Bahamut with an Adamant armor, and kill all the moon that way. So this was a new one for me, stylistically.
Fair enough. Like, you're not always guaranteed a Rydia, so that's always going to be a challenge there.
Yes, it's just all the ones I've rolled or played has had a Rydia is all.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But this seed just happened to have Edge be the character that carried everything.
Yeah. I was looking for Rydia for Bahamut, or Tella to stone some cast stone on the warlocks and stuff for some XP that way if I needed an actual party. But then Edge worked, so that was all I needed. And Ah.
Yeah. Fair enough. So I'm out of questions. Do you have anything else to add, Xenocat?
I don't think I have anything else to add. GG's again, Judge Joe, on your well-routed run and very well executed run as well.
Thank you.
And, we'll let you go.
Yeah. Hope you have a good day.
Yeah, GG's.
I believe now we have Gambit starting this moon dive that Judge Joe finished up. There goes the coffin on the Kaipo guards.
There's the extra life. No, we're getting to life reach this.
Yeah, and Palom has Quake for good measure.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll speed this up a fair bit. Yeah. When I say fair bit, apparently I mean a lot, but you know.
Yeah, let's just skip over the whole phase where they punch themselves. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, we'll just make a big hole, and they can jump in that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I guess the question with Gambit now is, well, are they going to follow the same path in terms of like fading the CPU at Plague?
Yeah, we will see. We'll see what they do. I'd imagine they definitely take the elements and the Seraphites, because those are relatively easy, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of those bosses is particularly scary for this party, especially with anti-mage damage.
Although this might prove to be a bit ruder. Yeah, this flame did not do as much damage as you would expect.
Yeah, the carries have a decent amount of magic defense, so it's probably better to just attack them.
Yeah, and to be fair, Edward has been attacking them, but like,
Yeah,
those walks are almost dead. I'm pretty sure. Like that was,
yeah,
like,
this Quake should do it.
although might want to be careful about leaving only one carry alive.
Yeah, it'll hug, but that's okay. Hug is fine. It only hits one person.
True. But if your goal is to get XP on someone,
Or we can just swoon proc. That
or we
works
can
too.
do that. Yeah, that works too. Sure.
Just land a swoon proc. It's fine. Hey, look, it's a crystal sword.
We could probably sell that crystal sword for all the chests on the blue planet
Oh, definitely.
that aren't trapped.
Yeah.
It'd be equivalent
that's,
value.
That's specified. Yes, we should specify that. Or we could feed it to the big chocobo.
I mean, the big chocobo is a hungry beast. It's a very expensive. I guess it's a very cheap diet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Given that, no. In one sense, and also in another sense, very expensive.
Yeah, it's very calorie light.
Mm.
Oh, this is not ideal. Gambit is very low on healing items.
Yeah, that is.
The crystal sword has been thrown in the trash.
Yep. For the memes.
I mean, you have to assert dominance, even if you
Yes.
can't possibly use the crystal sword.
Yeah. True.
I'm not I think Gambit
Oh,
might
he's-
be setting up for Reflect, and I don't know if that's necessarily the best strategy for this spot.
I think that's, yeah, that sounds bad to me. Like you don't. This is the one spot where you actually want to.
Yeah, the
Change.
magic damage here is not scary. The physical damage here is,
Oh, but if Palm's the one with the added armor, this makes a whole much more sense.
that is true. Palom is going to do a lot of damage.
Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. Huh.
Palom strats are a thing.
Yeah, I guess this will also help answer the question of that we had about once if you face it, will it be enough? Because like it should be the first one should have faced it normally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one doesn't.
Yeah.
Just finishes the fight. So.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
So yeah.
a phase
Vijay
tip
was-
followed up by a near quad 9 hit would definitely have skipped the other
Yeah.
two phases.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they only get 25,000 HP total to split between the 4 phases.
Right.
And a
so
little
that's
extra
fine.
padding for the Ruby phase before
Yeah.
it gets one-shotted, but it's only like
Yeah.
maybe a couple thousand extra HP. So if you can get 15,000 damage done,
Hmm.
which I believe the Mylon phase took 3 hits
Oh,
to
two.
knock down.
It took 2.
Oh, okay. So 15,000 is a little close.
Yeah. So
Probably less than 15,000. I can't
Yeah,
remember
this
the
is
exact HP
yeah.
threshold.
this might be the one time now that we're going to see MP under. Oh, I suppose we're going to heal up first, don't we? This could be a potential issue. Otherwise,
Yeah, gotta heal up a little bit at least before we do anything.
and here I was hoping to see if we're going to see an underflow of
Doesn't look like it.
Nah.
No underflow for this party. Underflowing Palom's MP is definitely a valid strat.
Like I'm curious what Gambit's thinking in terms of how they want to tackle this fight. Oh yeah, okay. That plays.
Already mute arrows
Okay.
is a way to
Yeah.
tackle the fight, yes.
Yeah. Wait,
Throw
we
the-
can,
Yes, you
We
can
can throw
throw
the
hand
hand axe?
axes.
What?
Yes. Of course you can throw hand axes. Have you never heard of throwing axes?
I have. I didn't think that's what that represented. I thought that's something else.
It's just a hand axe. Of course we can throw it.
Okay. Yeah, so that should be we should be past 10k damage on this Sura, so
Yeah, well, the threshold 16k, I believe.
for cure 4
Yes,
overflow.
but I think we're past that at this point
Yeah.
with that shot from Sid.
Hmm.
Though Cure 3 does still heal properly.
Yeah, but yeah, now 5k is greater than 1k in this regard.
Yes. Although ideally we don't Cure 3 lock Asura. That would be ideal. If we could get Asura off of Cure 3.
How about cure 4?
That's actually fine.
Yeah, yeah. It's true.
Cure 4 is not healing.
Yeah.
Tier 4 lock is totally safe.
Because this is a very well programmed game. Let's just say.
Yes. I forget how many bites it is, but healing can only get a certain number of bites. And that number of bites is less than the max HP that bosses can have, but more than the number of more than the amount of HP that characters can have. And Asura normally has a bit more HP than she can actually heal, but it's not a lot more.
Yeah.
But this bot has quite a bit more HP than that. But it's gone now, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We can move on to another boss fight.
So now here's the bigger question: is which one does Gambit take? Because I'm not sure.
That is a good question.
Because by the looks of it, since Gambit doesn't have a mute knife, it's not relying on the master really.
No. Could still go for the Maga Sisters with the Zerked up Sid and Quake. Like Quake is pretty decently strong. And Sid's not bad. He is using all of their tents. That does make sense. There's no reason to save those. Yep, there goes Bacchus to the top of the inventory.
Yeah.
So that tells me they're going for Maga Sisters and not CPU, because zerking against CPU is not a good idea.
What are you talking about? I've done it all the time. Hey, a jump.
Yay, we're getting jumps.
We're also getting a battle speed 6, which fair.
Yeah, the agility right now is a bit interesting, to say the least. So, Gambit doing some rearranging of their party to make sure that they have their agility set up the way they want. Edge is going to be going Burr. Palom using Quake. Sid is going to also be going Burr. Yang is going to be going Burr.
I think that's gonna be. Is it cold? I guess it is cold on the moon, right? There's no real atmosphere, so.
Yeah, Edward is also going Burr. Everyone is going Burr except Palom, who is quacking.
I mean, that's probably what. It's probably all the feathers. That means that's why Palom isn't shivering.
I guess Edward didn't get to go Burr. And Sid survives a spell.
And that's very important because Sid is the one with the mute arrows.
Yes, it's very good that Sid survived that spell.
Yeah, this is basically going to end one way or another, essentially at this point. Like.
Yeah. Palom is safe from anything but virus. And he's going to be throwing out a decent amount of damage across the party. Sandy is gone.
Okay, so that's not the sister you want to have down
no,
here.
Not the top priority sister, but it is a sister. Goodbye, Yang. We didn't need you anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now we're good.
Yep, Mindy is gone. We'll see if we can burn down Cindy real quick. That did help. Punching Palom does not... it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, Palom not killed by a single punch here.
Oh, and that is Gambit through.
That is definitely number 5 down.
An Earth
And
Crystal
that's-
obtained, and there's that done.
Oh, yeah.
There.
So
That now. Congratulations.
Now, yeah, Gambit has finished with a time of 51 minutes and 54 seconds. GG's to them.
Yeah. We will see.
Yes, we'll see.
We will see
guess we'll
about
see
an
if they're up-
interview. While we wait for them to pop in for the interview, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Harumph for rolling this madness and putting on this show, putting on the restream, and JMac for pushing the buttons as we were making our way through the seed. But it does look like we are now joined by Gambit. GG's.
Thank you. I played the very beginning of that seed very, very poorly, but the end of the seed went pretty much about as good as it could have gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that was a kind of unfortunate how you only just barely missed the kill on the Calbrena fight.
Yeah, it was just I didn't realize that the back dolls would have such high magic resist in that spot.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that threw me for a loop.
That spot does not take damage from tier 1 elemental spells.
Yeah. Tier 2, however.
Tier 2 is
story.
fine. Burning the second Zeus Rage there, I would have gotten you through that fight.
Yeah, well, I ended up just kind of pivoting around, doing a bunch of extra bosses to get pound them up to Quake, and I was like, or at least Spires, I think I had for that fight, and then was able to go back in and take care of it. And then I got into the fight the second time and realized I had burned all my Zeus Rages on the Gauntlet fight. And I was like, whoops.
Oh well,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, you probably would have had Quake by then. If you had Quake or Virus, that's good enough anyway. So
Yeah, I had Virus and made it through, so we were
Yeah.
fine. I also forgot exactly how much an Artie bow costs. That
Yeah,
like,
that
oh, whoops,
was
took
very,
all my
very
money.
expensive.
yeah.
Like, they went all my money. I guess everything else I wanted to buy, I guess I'm not buying it. Well, whatever. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a free one in the last arm chest.
That's not free, and I didn't feel like running a Gambit today.
I mean, it would have been great. There was a King Queen Eblan at CPU, so it would have been a whole bunch of XP. There was a second edge. It went great.
What was that element, though? I never
You
even
could
looked.
jump that
Just
spot.
push me to jump. You can jump.
Oh, that's right. I could have jumped. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That would have been...
This doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
a
that
free
would have been
second
free.
edge with a free
Yeah.
150,000 experience for all of your party members other than that edge. And along the way, you get to pick up a free Artie bow.
Yeah.
And I should have read that a little bit better.
And it would have been free because I think Thunderclaw was in Kaipo of memory.
Yeah, there was a Thunderclaw somewhere. Edge could have, like, once you had the first edge.
Yeah, you can get second
Last
edge
arm
was
is
easy.
not, but second edge is easy.
Also,
and
I
then-
guess. Yeah.
Technically, there's third edge, but that requires about 2 minutes of dedicated walking.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm not going for that Sand Ruby. Sorry.
I mean, it's technically free.
I mean, I got the Masa from the trap chest, so
Yes, but
Yeah.
outfitting more edges is a lot.
Yeah, my notes had the ninja swords in the Baron weapon shop, and then once I bought the Artie bow, I'm like, well, there goes any chance of buying a ninja sword.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
explains why you did Antline, because you wanted to buy those. I take it.
Yes, I wanted the ninja sword and the earth hammer. Both of those things were items on my wish list, and then when I bought the Artie bow and forgot, oh, that's expensive, those both went out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one thing I really wanted that I didn't buy was a moon veil. Thankfully, I ended up not needing it for the elements fight. That's the one I wanted. Because with the adamant armor on power,
Adamant armor is pretty good.
Yeah. It's a decent item, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't sell it for anything though, but that's beside the point.
And I got to show off Saveless Wyverns, so that was fun.
Yes, that was.
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, we're discussing whether you should have done that or not. It's like that's a really punchy spot. Probably. Oh, you're doing it anyway. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a calculated risk, but considering the fact that
Yeah.
I'd already seen finishes come in, I was just like, you know what, we'll make the attempt. We'll see if it works. If it does, yay. If it doesn't, well, I go
It
back
was
to the
most
drawing board.
just like thinking about the risks of, oh, should we be doing reflect here, or should we be tipping to Ruby?
Mm.
Oh no, my thought was all reflect that entire fight. There was no way anybody else was doing any type of command.
Mm.
It's just that the Ruby, that spot has no magic.
True.
Ruby is helpless.
True. I guess I could have gotten away with it, but I was like, yeah, no, I'll just reflect. It'll be fine.
I mean, it worked.
And then the tactical decision of, do I want to take on CPU at Plague or Magus Sisters at Ogopogo? And I'm like, I've got Mute Arrows and an Artie Bow, and I've got Quake. Those Magus Sisters are going to be a lot more easy to deal with than that CPU.
We did not see a CPU fight today.
No.
That actually surprised me. I thought someone would take the CPU.
No,
either Ashura or Magus Sisters.
Masa Mute Knife Edge with an adamant armor going burr.
Go.
Oh, well, that explains that. Yeah, I had my Artie Mute Sid going burr against Ashura.
Yeah, Masa Mute Knife Edge was like, hello, I'm going to do quad 9s. Thank you very much.
No, in hindsight, I should have picked up that Mute Knife. That might have made life a lot easier on a couple of things. It was. I hope everybody appreciated the basically the all-in YOLO of turning battle speed down to 6 for the Magus Sisters, and then Bacchus Quake.
That was very much appreciated.
Yep, did appreciate it.
Edward never got to use his Bacchus.
Look, it's cold on the moon, and Edward doesn't wear enough, so he shivered to death, I guess.
It would have been nice to have Spoon go burr, but yeah, no, that adamant armor was never coming off Palom after it got on him.
What do you mean you don't like having glitching by giving it to someone else?
No. Palom carried hard this seed. It was the Palom and Friends show